Hey, so our third video here is on genetic mutations which are caused by environmental conditions. We're going to explain how mutations caused by environmental factors can lead to genetic variation in organisms and possibly in their offspring, which would affect a population of species. So environmental mutations occur as genetic information is inherited from parent to offspring. These errors may occur during the replication process of both mitosis and meiosis. However, there are many mutations that occur due to environmental factors. When talking about an organism's environment, it does not always mean the outdoors. It's important to remember that an organism's environment is simply all the factors, both chemical and physical, that surround that organism. So if there is pollution or something affecting that organism chemically, then that would also count as its environment. So mutagens are mutations from environmental factors that are caused by something known as mutagens. So mutagens are most often chemical or physical factors found in an organism's environment and may be found in any or all parts of an organism's environment. So here are these mutated strawberries. Mutagens can cause problems by affecting chemical bonds within the cells of organisms, and these changes in chemical bonds can lead to a variety of mutations. Mutagens that may lead to mutations include pesticides, which we put on strawberries, right? As we're growing herbicides and other chemicals used in agriculture. Types of mutagens, others might include X-rays or radiation used in medicine. A common mutagen comes from our own sun in the form of UV radiation, which can affect our skin cells and skin cells of other organisms. So here's our DNA ladder, here's a normal nucleotide sequence, and then here's maybe a mutated gene here. So these mutagens all have the potential to cause changes in the nucleotide sequences of the organism's DNA. Some are harmful, like cancer cells and cancer mutagens. So if an organism is affected by a mutagen and this mutagen causes a mutation, say that 5 times fast, in the organism's DNA, then the mutation may be passed on or inherited by that organism's offspring. If the mutation is harmless, this will not affect the offspring or the population. Mutagens may also cause harmful mutations, and these may be passed to offspring with the same result already explained. If that offspring and their offspring keeps passing on the harmful gene, this can negatively affect the population. So there are some cancers that are genetic and have genetic links. So doctors will often ask if you have a family history of specific cancers. That is why. So some might be beneficial. The occurrence of the mutated trait within the population. Okay, so that means that it's more than one organism starting to be more prevalent within the population. A beneficial mutation would mean that some gene was altered to make the organism more fit for its environment. So one good example here, 2 examples would be our fish, the change in the color of the fish to better match its environment. So maybe it blends in more. That fish is not eaten by a predator. It goes on to have offspring. Those offspring inherit that gene or that trait for a different color, like fish scale. Same with the moth. You can see this moth here on the bottom becomes more common within the population of the species because it's not it's more like camouflage, right, with the tree. So they happen because of environmental conditions to be creating offspring more than these ones that are darker colored because they stand out more and they're eaten by predators. So if this new and beneficial trait were to continue to be passed on, it could lead to a shift in the traits of the population. And then if this occurs over a long enough time period, it could even lead to the evolution of that population. All right, so these subtle environmental changes over billions of years is how we can have an evolution of populations of species. An evolution of species. Quick summary. A mutagen is a mutation or change that occurs due to the environment or conditions an organism is under. They can either be harmful or helpful to a population or species. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.